Hello and welcome to Boneyard Labs. Today we're going to be talking about the Natix VX360 I have right here. Or should I say, this guy. So I'm not going to bother with any kind of unboxing video. I think unboxing videos are stupid. It's a cardboard box. It's a device. That's all you really need to know. We don't need to go through all this nonsense of, ooh, yeah, oh. I swear this never happens. Anyways, enough being a dork. So this is a quick install video and setup video, so let's get into it. The first thing you're going to need to do is download the companion app on your phone. These are available on both Android and iOS. For this video, we're going to be going over the Android setup. As you can see, I've already installed the companion app, so go ahead and open it once yours is installed. Go ahead and allow any notifications. And this next part is really important. If you already use the Natix Drive app, which is a separate app where you use your cell phone camera, you do not want to log in with the same credentials. What you want to do is hit register and use a separate email account. This is very important. Accept the terms of service, select whichever optional ones you want, and go ahead and log in with your preferred email. Go through any two-factor authentication that you need to. And once you get through all that, then your app will start going through its initialization. And once that is done, this is where you should end up with the Start button. So go ahead and click Start. Click Continue. Select your region, in my case, North America. And this will take you to the Tesla website so that you can log in with your Tesla credentials so that you can give Natix access to read-only data. Once you're logged in, it'll ask you to allow various information. Go ahead and select all and allow. And it should kick you back to the Natix app where you will select the car of your choice. Now, once you get to this screen where it says plug your device, go ahead and stop right here. So at this point, what we're going to want to do is make sure you're in range of your Wi-Fi connection. You're going to make sure your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi are on your phone. We're going to go to a couple of your permission settings on your phone so that we can establish some of those for your location, your battery usage, and your data usage. The easiest way to do so is to go to your search bar and just type in app permissions. And under settings for location, click App Permissions. Click App Permissions again. And scroll all the way down to the bottom where you should find the VX360 app. Select Allow all the time. Ensure that the Use Precise Location is toggled on. Press the top back arrow, then the top back arrow again, and the top back arrow one more time, which should bring you here, in which you will find the Manage App If Unused toggle switch. Be sure to toggle it off. Scroll down to the Usage area, click Mobile Data, and ensure that Allow Background Data Usage and Allow Data Usage while Data Saver is on are both toggled on. Click Back and go to Battery. Ensure that it is unrestricted. Alright, we're done with the permissions. Time to hook up the device. So go ahead and use the provided USB cable, plug it into the back of the device, and use the supplied thumb screws to secure the cable. Next, go ahead and unplug the existing USB in the glove box and plug in your Natix VX360. Give it a minute or two to boot up and keep an eye on the dash cam icon. It should turn gray or red, like so. At this point, return to the companion app and select the device to be paired. Next, it'll ask you to set up your Wi-Fi so that you can connect the VX360 to your Wi-Fi network. However, I'm going to skip this for obvious security reasons, but it is fairly straightforward. Next, it'll ask you for a consent. Go ahead and accept. Next, it'll finish up its setup. This one took about maybe 90 seconds for me, so it'll just sit there and spin. Just be patient, and you should be coming to the wham. Look at that. Congratulations, you're all set up. Now, this last part is optional. You can choose to say, click I'll do it later, or you can click I'm in my car. I went ahead and clicked I'm in my car to just finish out the process. However, it did hang up on me for about 7 or 10 minutes, in which I just hit the back button. And the next time that I logged into the app, everything looked just fine. So I think it did finish everything it needed to do, but it was just hung up at the end. So if that happens to you, maybe just try to hit back or close the program and bring it back open again. But like I said, I waited for maybe 10 minutes before doing so. Once you're in your car and the app is open, you should see the active reading. And here's a time lapse of me using the app while I'm driving, so you can see that the storage is increasing, the data is increasing, and then once I get home, it'll reconnect automatically to my Wi-Fi and start uploading. So that's it. You're all set up, and you should be earning points and crypto with your Natix VX360 device and your Tesla, which is pretty cool. If you are finding this video and you are interested in purchasing it, I do have an affiliate link below that helps out the channel. If you guys have any comments or questions, you guys know where to leave them. I don't have to tell you. You guys are smart. Until then, happy mining.